Good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 6th, and it is a white day. Attention all international students. Any student wanting to take the October 23rd TOEFL, the registration deadline is tomorrow, October 7th. Please email Ms. McCaffrey at mmccaffrey@stjlabs.com to register or with any questions. Calling all college-bound Hilltoppers. The following college has a virtual visit today. Rochester Institute of Technology at 1 p.m. via Zoom in Colby Conference Room. Please be sure to sign up for their visits on Naviance to view all details. If you're scheduled to be in class during the time of the visit, please check in with your teacher before coming to the college visit. You are also required to return to class after the completion of the visit, and attendance will be turned in to the main office. The following colleges will have visits tomorrow: St. John's College and Bryant's University. Be sure to visit Naviance to sign up for all college visits. To all hockey players and skaters, LEHA, the local youth hockey organization, is looking to recruit new referees for its youth games at the 10U and perhaps 12U level. LEHA would help pay for costs to register and receive your certification, and in turn provide an opportunity to work off any volunteer hours you may require to complete for school. Once your volunteer hours are complete, refereeing could become a great part-time weekend job. If interested, please contact Andrew McGregor at LEHA, and contact information for that is available from Mr. Lanzini. Come join the outing club this coming Sunday, October 10th, as we go on our second to last rock climbing trip of the year. Don't miss out on this opportunity to see the Northeast Kingdom in all its fall glory. No experience is necessary, and the trip is free to Academy students. All you need to bring is a positive attitude and a willingness to try something new. See Mr. Holden or Mr. Weiss for details and get your permission slips from Campus Life. Remember, there is no school Friday, so Thursday is the last day to get your permission slips from Campus Life. There will also be a mandatory meeting Thursday night after school in Mr. Weiss's room for anyone attending. Excuse me. Feeling stressed about SATs or midterm projects? The Academy's meditation club, known as the Breathing Room, is open after school today in New Hall 10. Come find your inner calm. Beginning meditators are welcome. See Miss Greenstone in New Hall 10 with any questions. Join the outing club at 3:30 today at the Rock Wall and find more about the trip this Sunday and which real rock we will climb. Badminton meets on Stowe Green today after conference period. Codecraft Club meets today in the Makerspace at 3:45. Join us for 3D printing, laser cutting, video game design, making vinyl stickers, and more. Bring a friend. The Makerspace is in Streeter 141, behind the dining hall and across from Woodshop. This year's Kingdom Challenge Walk Run 5K and Half Marathon is right around the corner. This event will take place on the morning of October 30th. Registration is now available online at thekingdomchallenge.com. You can also register on the morning of the event. All participants will receive race day goodie bags. In addition, there will be prizes and raffles given out after the completion of the race. This is a great opportunity to get outside and enjoy the beautiful Vermont fall seasons with friends, family, or even as an advisory activity. If you have any questions, you can contact Mr. Lejean at his STJ Labs email or in person. And happy birthday to Scarlett Vestal and Jasmine Eagle. Happy birthdays. And today we have varsity field hockey at Missisquoi at 4. Please release the team at 12:15. Varsity and JVA boys soccer at South Burlington at 4. Please release the team at 12:30. JV varsity volleyball at CVU at 4:30 and 6. Please release the team at 1. Boys golf at Stowe Country Club. Please dismiss the players at 8:15. And JV field hockey versus Stowe at 4. Please release the team at 2:30. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, Maddie. Lots of announcements there, and there are a few left. In late announcements, the boys JVB soccer lost to South Burlington 3-1. Yesterday, varsity and JV lost to CVU. The varsity boys soccer team lost to Colchester 4-1. However, the JVA boys soccer team beat Colchester 3-1. So congratulations to them. And congratulations to our varsity volleyball team. who beat Linden Institute on Monday 3-1 in 4 sets, and the JV volleyball team beat Linden 2-0. So congratulations to them. And as you are out and about on campus today, we want to make sure that we give a special happy birthday to Mr. Legge. So if you see Mr. Legge on campus today, please be sure to wish him a happy birthday. And today we have a special treat because we have the second in our public speaking class that's going to be working with us today. So I'd like you to help me welcome Aurora Gilbert. Aurora.
How do you define yourself? Do you consider yourself an athlete? A kind person? A smart person? An animal lover? I'm here to tell you that your definition may not be a lie, but it isn't true either. The entirety of you simply cannot be summed up into one definition. If you try to define yourself and try to live by that definition, it can cause you to feel insecure about your identity and to turn down chances to be happy. From a very young age, I've liked things to be clear and obvious. So when I was around 8, I came up with this definition for myself. Aurora Jane Gilbert is a kind, outgoing individual who gets good grades, reads an unhealthy amount, plays violin, hates math, and hates being conventional. When I stopped taking violin lessons in middle school, I started to get a little bit confused. I had always considered violin a part of my identity, so I wasn't sure how I could be me without playing violin as much. When I came to the academy and learned that I'm actually pretty shy around people who I haven't known forever, I started to get even more confused. Then I found myself occasionally wanting to do something conventional, and I started freaking out even more. Next, I found myself not being helpful to others at every opportunity, so I could no longer even consider myself that kind. When I found myself enjoying a math class and getting a grade in the 80s in another class, my definition was shattered. With it, my sense of self went down the drain. I didn't know who I was anymore because I clearly was not Aurora Jane Gilbert. After all, I had enjoyed a math class. We had nothing in common with each other. So, just think for a moment. Was I actually a different person? The answer is pretty clear. Of course I wasn't. The list of attributes that I had made for myself as a small child had changed. You could say that the definition simply updated, or that it wasn't true to begin with. After all, it hadn't addressed so many pieces of what makes me, me. All it had done was give me a bit of an identity crisis and cause me to miss a lot of opportunities. I had missed out on years of math classes that I could have enjoyed if I thought myself capable of enjoying a math class. I refused to even consider joining student government or class council, as it was too conventional. Did it sound fun to me? Yes, but it wasn't a part of my definition. I had chosen to limit my activities to things that I already considered an essential part of who I was. Even though the more positive aspects of my definition, such as getting good grades, didn't limit me, they still impacted me negatively, making me insecure when I failed to live up to them. Why did I do this to myself? Why do we do this to ourselves? The answer is pretty simple. It makes things clearer when everything is put into little boxes. Most people have probably heard some variation of the Virginia Satir quote, "We must not allow other people's limited perceptions to define us." However, how many of you have been told that defining yourself can be almost as damaging. I can't say that I have ever been told that. All I've been told is to describe yourself, or tell the class a bit about you so we can get to know you better, or check the boxes that best match who you are. None of these force a definition. You could just use a handful of true adjectives. However, if we want people to get to know us, we are pressured to choose the most important things about ourselves, the things we could not consider ourselves us without. Over the years, we start to internalize that those adjectives and descriptors are what make us who we are. They become our definition. We categorize ourselves, maybe not to fit a stereotype, but still to the point of limiting ourselves needlessly. I'm sure you've all realized by now that I think we should not define ourselves. You might think that it's okay to define yourself if you update that definition. After all, I had tried to maintain one for almost 10 years. However, if your definition is fluid, then it doesn't really serve to define you. It's a good answer to get to know you assignments, but not a definition. Alan Watts once said, "Trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth." It's true. Defining yourself is impossible, and wouldn't even do you any good if you succeeded. How many of you are out there trying to bite your teeth instead of living as you actually want? Think about it. If you want to join the robotics club, even though you aren't a tech geek, give it a try. If you want to become a peer tutor in your free block, despite not considering yourself a teacher, just go ahead and do it. This is high school. It's time for you to stop trying to define yourself and start living. Thank you.
Thank you, Aurora. What a great message for us to hear this morning. Sure that we're going to use that somewhere in some kind of marketing piece for us. So again, thank you for sharing with us. Just a couple of things for good of the order. I wanted to let you know a big special thank you to all of you who have put out, brought in, overwhelmed us by loading the hallway with cans and non-perishable food items. Important for you to know that the total number of items that came in, 2,720. The total number of Variety Day money that we made was $1,362, in addition to the work that happened with the sophomore class and the senior class in their fundraising. So that's a amazing effort, huge effort to help out the local food shelf. They were very overwhelmed yesterday when we were able to bring that down. So special thank you to Mr. Driscoll, Mr. LaCroix, Mr. Robillard, Mr. Roberts, and his members of his B Block class, Bryce Pillsbury, Caleb Ponte, Jacob Robinson, Taylor Farnsworth, Joseph Scott, and Coulter Tebow, for helping us lug those items down there and drive the trucks down there and unload. They were very, very grateful for what it is that we did. So it says a lot about a community, a lot about who we are when we're able to take a look up and make sure that we're all pulling together and moving in the same direction so that we can help others. So big, big thank you to all of you advisories out there. And for the advisory that will win the pizza party from Chef B, this advisory had a total of 294 items, so a special thank you to all of you, but in particular to Chef Hale's advisory. So congratulations to them because they will win the pizza party from Chef B. A couple other points to note today for you all. You'll notice today at 8:30, advisors and all your advisees, everybody here, we're going to test the locks on the doors. So you'll need your ID cards with you to be able to get in the doors today. So if for some reason you forgot yours and didn't bring it home, make sure that you follow closely with the crowd to be able to get in because you'll need these today. We need to spend some time working out any of the issues. The IT team is working hard to make sure that we can get the doors locked, and also make sure that we're working out any issues that might happen with cards. So that leads me to, if you have a card and when you put it up against the slab and it doesn't beep, then your card's broken and we need to see you in Campus Life so we can get you a new one. If you bring it up to the slab and it does beep, but it's not working, it won't pull the door open, it means that it's programmed, but you also need to bring it to Campus Life because something's wrong with however your card is programmed. So don't just throw it away. If you're hearing a beep and it's not working, just make sure that we know that so that we can help maintain and make sure that we take care of those issues as they come up. If for some reason you have not asked for a new card because you've lost yours, please see us in the Campus Life office. And advisors, I believe that there are new cards that are in your boxes that you've been waiting on for the rest of the week for those that have. So any questions, please come see us. Please know that we're trying to work out any of the issues that we might have with the doors so that we can make sure that they're secure on a regular basis. Have a great day.